Okay, what's up, everybody? Sorry about that. My internet completely crashed. And let's see if I can get everyone back. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the link set out here. See what we got. There's one. Cave Troll. I'm going to send you an email here in a second. Just get everything back up here. Okay, that's compose. Overland. Up.
Hey, proceed with caution.
Yeah. Okay, Trade TVs, the link I sent you isn't going to work now because I had to start over. Same, Marshall, if you're here.
He popped in.
I know he popped in after.
Yeah.
After my internet took a shit. What's up, Bandit Nev?
Keep trolling the house.
What up?
Alright. Sorry.
We'll have to everybody excuse him. He rides a Harley.
Just hating on Harleys now.
I'm not hating them.
It's gotta have a little bit of fun.
Oh, geez. Yes, I am not a robot.
I mean, I dislike Harleys equally as Honda, so. Actually, my neighbor across the road owns a Harley Shovelhead. It's a 73.
Nice.
She has straight pipes on it, and boy, you can hear for miles away.
Yeah, I got drag pipes on.
And for a second bike, she has a BMW Boxer. I can't remember the size of it. But she told me they both leak oil at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is unusual for a Boxer engine.
Yeah.
But when one's down, the other one goes for parts.
One of the older Boxers, though, because the new ones are pretty high tech.
This was she rides just older bikes, and I mean she's a real riding fanatic, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if my internet fucking holds out this time.
I wish it would quit raining here long enough for me to actually go riding. I rode too much last week. I about almost rode too much, if you can even do that. And now I just didn't want to quit raining.
Right now, I just sit in my garage and sob over my bike being torn apart in pieces.
You're not a moderator.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, Overland.
Here we go. Here we go again.
It was just like a couple of minutes ago we were talking to each other.
Yeah, Overland, you're now a moderator too. So that way, if my internet takes a shit again, the stream should keep going.
The hell will break loose tonight.
Overland,
No.
Overland has some power. Look out.
Come on. I can't deal with this power. I'm frantic.
He is in Portugal. They don't have that kind of power in Portugal.
I'm calling Madonna. I have the power.
Calling Madonna.
Oh,
God, this
You're Overland, not Highland.
There can be only one.
Yes.
Oh my God! Early brought up the Highlander.
Oh, we have.
Hello,
Actually,
We
everybody.
have Nav.
What's up, Terry TVs? Maybe.
Yeah, I went to come in a while ago, and all of a sudden it went off. It showed going off air. I said,
Oh yeah, my connection took a complete shit.
I thought maybe thought I done screwed up something or something.
No.
No, so how's it going?
It's gone.
This is like Cave Trolls Friday, so that's not fair. At least tomorrow's my Friday, I guess.
So, Marshall, take a minute and introduce yourself.
I'm Marshall 3498. I'm a local motovlogger to Cave Troll. This is my third riding season and the second full year of motovlogging. Or no, maybe it's my fourth riding season and third year of motovlogging. Have over 100,000 total views as of now. It's like almost 103,000 and 102 motovlogs, ranging from everything from several bike reviews, about 10 or 11 bike first rides, gear advice, motorcycle advice, just general topics. Pretty much everything related to motorcycles, except when I do a Father's Day tribute to my dad and a Mother's Day tribute to my mom. Other than that, it's all motorcycle stuff. So
way cool. You're still green around the ears.
Don't be afraid to branch out and do other stuff, man.
yeah,
No.
I mean, I'm not whole into the whole. I don't really get that nervous now, and that I've had enough time doing the motovlog thing. It's just riding down the road and talking. But as far as using a camera to everybody to see the ugly mug, I don't know about all that. That's more. I'd like to do some how-to stuff in the garage, just like cane maintenance and general maintenance about oil change. Simple stuff that might help somebody. But I don't really have the camera set up for that. Like I said, it would be more trouble than what it's worth, I think.
You should have done that for Matt with his.
But for the chain maintenance, yeah. I mean, I don't really adjust mine. I just keep it, clean and lubed. Mine doesn't.
Hey, did he get his bike?
I don't know.
I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything. I sent him a text message asking if he was getting on the stream. I haven't heard back yet.
He's got too busy riding. That's what he is. He's got a new toy.
I don't know. It's raining.
Of course, he's going to get a new bike, and now they're finally going to get it for him. Now it's going to rain for a week straight.
The how-to videos will actually give you a lot more views in the end. They're more of a long-term videos.
No. Starting lives twice gives you more views. I get Dante.
I actually have how-to videos that I've done back in 2001.
Yeah,
that are still getting hits like crazy.
Huh.
Not 2001, 2011. Sorry about that.
Servicing
a crapshoot on what really gets you a lot of exposure and a lot of views. It's it's just one of them things.
Right now, to break away from the riding videos, I do have a weekly video I put up, and also I do a lot of gadget, just cheap electronic stuff that just do reviews on those, and people actually like those.
He loves Wish.
Yeah,
Marshall has 101 videos.
He said he's seen y'all at the Harley dealer the other day or something.
Yeah.
And I was joking with him. He was said something about one of his hand guards. The screw fell out one of his hand guards while he was going right after that. I said, yeah, them Harleys they loosened it up while you were sitting there.
Yeah, I see that video too. Whenever they went over to the junkyard, Harley dealership, for test ride those junkers.
I know what was funny though. I should have recorded going into the Harley dealership because my wife's like, do you see your friends yet? And I'm like, no. Yep. There's Marshall. So all I had to do was just look for the non-Harley.
Look for the non-Harley.
That's like me whenever I go for the Winter Warriors over in Ohio. I actually do the Winter Warriors for the T-shirt for the wife, but I am basically the only non-Harley that pulls in. And in fact, they do it, and I look for the biggest snowdrift and ride the goat up on top of, like it's king, you know.
You see, no one around here does that shit.
Wow.
None of the Harley dealers does the Winter Warrior stuff around here.
I don't know if they do it around here, but they have plenty of other rods.
I'd have to go 2 hours up towards Mike just to fucking do it. And no.
There's always some kind of rod going on here.
Maybe if I trailered the bike up there and then rode a bike.
I love riding to the Harley dealerships to pick on the Harleys.
I'm telling you, man, we need to do that. Where one of y'all stand out in front of a Harley dealership with a sign that says "We'll work for parts." ALR.
Yeah, but I'm running out of parts to fucking get them. Fucking buying them all.
He doesn't know that whenever he buys them off of eBay, they're just Matt's parts.
No, these ain't Matt's parts. I'm pretty Hey, Matt, get on Skype. I'll send you a link. Get your ass in here.
Yeah. He just sent me a text message going, I hear you talking about me.
I know.
Tom was over here a few years back, and we went over to the Harley dealership with my father-in-law. They got a picture of Tom with his bike, and they posted on the wall with a caption underneath it that some people just ride anything. I was thought to myself, they got to take a picture of a Harley. Dude up by a Harley, yeah. Some people just ride anything. Anything just sitting in along the road.
Are you seriously bike shopping right now?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, it's called window bike shopping. Yeah.
What the hell? Over to the sub, I just got the notification.
Thank you, Marshall.
Sure, man. Appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 200. I just keep creeping up to it, but it's taking forever.
Well, the first 100 are the most difficult.
Yeah, the first 100 for me took a long time.
Yeah.
First 1,000 is a difficult. I'm trying to creep up to that 1,000 mark.
Oh God.
Where are you now, Mike?
680.
You passed the 69, man. You're the man.
I don't know. That day I logged on to watch one of his videos and he was at 666. I about died out laughing.
I was stuck there for like a month.
I think it was Motoman. He was playing with the number. He unsubscribed and then he subscribed. He unsubscribed and then he subscribed.
See, motorcycle.
You ought to see what that does to the stats going up and down like that.
Oh yeah.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Jewel he's on the line.
Pietro, I thought you wanted a KLR.
What?
I thought you want a KLR.
Well, I need something for travel with the wife first.
I told you how to fix that.
Yeah, drag a recliner behind me on the KLR.
Yes. Just put some rope through the glider, put some wheels on it, and just pull behind you. Just be easy with the turns,
Is that a used Vulcan cave troll?
Yeah.
Oh, that's $700. That's not too bad.
You just need to give it up and look at gold. You just need to look at gold wings.
Gold wings are okay for parts. I mean, I'll use a trunk off a gold wing.
I seen a FAR on Cycle Trade the other day. A 14 ES model cave troll for $9,800.
See, that's more in my price range.
How much is that?
But the Vulcan is 700 too. The Vaquero. You were talking about the 1200, so it's 1700.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's a couple of different models of the Vulcan.
They make a 900, an 800, a 1200.
I need the one that's built for dragging fat people around.
You sound like
you gotta buy a KLE.
KLR. Get a KLR.
Anyway, there's a bike right now dragging my fat ass around.
Get yourself a KLR. Stop at Walmart. Buy some rope. Put your favorite lawn chair recliner behind it. You're fine.
Dante, Matt is here.
Yeah, I know. That's
okay, sorry. Does anyone know what happened to Gopher?
He got lost coming back home.
Yeah.
Gopher sent me an email a couple days ago. He's still recovering from the trip.
Don't tell me the Gopher finally died.
No.
No,
he's just recovering from his trip.
Okay.
So that's a long trip from where he lives all the way down to Nashville.
Well, that he was traveling with people and
yeah.
He went down to the old folks' home, and the ladies just wore him out.
But it sounds like he drove both ways. So
maybe he found Mrs. Peaches.
She's far from being old.
He wished.
We'll have to get Peaches on here and let Marshall listen to her.
I'm afraid now.
well, I advertised tonight's live stream on Instagram, so Peaches can see it.
She commented today on the Sarafyna's channel. I caught her comment there.
Yeah.
You stalking her?
No. I commented after.
She's got a stalker from Portugal.
I'm watching you. Your mother is watching you.
I'm going to hijack one of our submarines and paddle my way over. It'll be slow.
I was saying the big brother is watching you, and I kind of have the feeling that she's my big sister.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, there's Mr. New Bike.
No, it's for Saturday.
He got himself a new bike. He just doesn't want to tell everybody right now.
No, it's arriving on Saturday. Isn't it?
That was last Saturday.
No, I didn't show up last Saturday.
What the hell is with Matt not getting dealers that are worth a shit?
Look at his face. He's angry. The bike has arrived. He's angry.
Yeah, it's not there.
He's pissed off.
He says it's not a Jeep, goddammit.
Here?
Here he comes.
Hold on. I think I'm calling in about 3 times.
You're calling him 3 times?
You sound like Overland.
You're on overland time.
You know what you do? Call in and say, hey, you want to put a fire into that? Say, hey,
Yeah.
how long before this becomes
Concentration.
No, just say how long is this? How long until I get my deposit back and you get fucked?
Yeah.
That'll put a fire to their ass.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be assholes and elbows for them to go get your bike then.
So it still hasn't came in?
Can you hear me? Let's
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out which one of me is on here. I got a phone call today. I'm okay. Got a phone call this afternoon. The bike is ready.
About time.
Nice.
Yeah. He said it came in Monday, but the bags didn't come in till later. I said, that don't make sense.
Got bags of it too.
Yeah, the bags are great. Duh.
That's what I figured. But anyway, you know my luck in dealerships.
No, you didn't get any extra water on the new one for sure.
Oh, it's rain.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain tomorrow and then
It's
Saturday.
raining?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Well, see, you got to verse this. If you just stick with your KLR, it doesn't matter if it rains or not. Just ride the damn thing.
Who shook your cage, Mike?
I'm shaking. I'm the monkey inside. I'll throw poop all over tonight.
Give
He's
us
been
the
giving me
news,
shit ever
man.
since I put out that video.
Give us the news,
Marshall,
man.
what's up, buddy?
Whoa, what's up?
Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Did you get the ABS model on that Versus or no?
It's supposed to be. We'll find out whenever I get over
Yeah,
there.
the third model does come with it, but I don't know if it's an option or not. So that'll be a good thing to have ABS. That way, when some idiot pulls out of their driveway right in front of us like they did last year,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that was a little scary.
Oh, I had a closer call than that. What was it, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I've had
Oh, well.
closer than that one time. I locked up the back wheel doing about 40. It wasn't a whole lot of fun.
Now, are they going to set it up for you custom? You know, like shift the front fairing to the right a little bit for you and all everything?
Oh, yeah, I won't be able to sit on this one. Not straight anyway.
hey, if this one falls over, don't drag it in the gravel.
Yeah,
Let's not even talk about it.
yeah.
And I'm not superstitious, but somebody get me a Gremlin bell. Let's do a bike blessing.
Yeah.
We'll
I
just
just have one.
we'll make a day and we'll go around to a couple of different Baptist style churches. We'll hit up the Catholic Church. We'll hit up the mosque. We'll hit up some Jewish.
That shouldn't take about 5 minutes around here. There's
really.
We're going to cover all the page.
Well, you got to hit the different denominations of Baptist though.
Throw holy water on it by the buckets. Give it a bath in holy water before you even get on it.
Don't you have a hose?
There was that right before Mother's Day, like the Thursday before Mother's Day last weekend, Cape Troll, on a Baptist church over here in Elizabeth where I live, and it said on the sign, "A best place for a mother is on her knees." How about
Come on.
It was mad.
We're still live. We're still live.
I think they meant like praying, but it didn't look that way, Pretty bad.
That would be something I would have on a sign in front of my church.
Oh, you should have took a picture of that.
Two ATVs, how are you?
Hey, doing pretty good.
I
I was asking them about did they unscrew your hand guards and stuff on your bike the other day?
Man, I'll tell you, the parking lot was shaking there. That's for sure. I don't know if it's my knees knocking when driving a KLR on the lot or what. It did. Cave Troll and Marshall, it did look funny sitting there, didn't it?
Hey, Sir Bergman asked if we're exercising demons or something.
Oh,
That's from that sign.
I'm like, come on, look at me. Do I exercise? Wait a minute, that's the wrong exercise.
No, wait. See, Sir Bergman doesn't understand. See, Matt doesn't have the best of luck with motorcycles.
Not really the motorcycle. It's the
Don't even go
dealership.
there.
Maybe that's an understatement.
It's taking so long to get my new bike because they're putting these skids on it, special made.
Hey, did you get crash bars for it too?
Not yet. I looked them up, and the T-Rex ones, they just having them listed for up through 2016, but they didn't change anything, so I'm sure they'd work. I just hadn't had time to email them and be sure.
Just a set of torches and a big hammer. That's all you need.
Yeah, T-Rex Racing out of Texas makes some pretty good frame slider stuff. I put those on my first bike, my Suzuki GS 500F. They're made pretty good.
Ones I was looking at, it's got these rubber pucks that screw on the side of them. It's got the actual name of the bike on it.
Oh yeah. Is that the T-Rex Racing or something different?
TX, yeah, T-Rex Racing, yes.
Yeah, they're out of Texas, so they're made U.S.
Well, instead of rubber pucks, I use ammo cans.
These will be a lot lighter than yours, Mike.
Well, if I got on one, I'd need training wheels. So
we could do that. We're up to the challenge. We'll do that.
That's why mine says ATVs, because the last time I got on a bike, I wheelied it across the yard out here.
That's a good start.
And I stayed on one wheel halfway across the field. So
that's a good start.
We could put training wheels and wheelie bars on for you.
No, he's better than me. I have to use 2 wheels.
We'll put a tour back on it. It'll be a 4-wheeler when we're done.
And some rubber on the mirrors too.
Does that Versus, Matt, does it come with fitted bags for the saddlebags included or no?
Yes, the LT. You got the matching bags and handguard.
No, I mean, does it come with bags that are custom molded fit to go inside the saddlebag, like a duffel bag but molded to the bag?
Oh no, I don't think so. The one I looked at over in Kingsport at the dealer, I refused to mention their name. Right. It did not have them.
You probably can find them though, because I know the FJR, it comes from the factory, but you can still order them separate. I don't know if you can on that or not. You probably can, like directly from Kawasaki or something.
So Matt, you're going to be mailing in your KLR privilege card soon. We'll be expecting it in the mail soon.
He might still have the bike, Mike.
You keep it up, Mike. You'll be the president and only member there.
Oh.
Remember. Hey, he was there before.
He'll be fine. He'll have some parts from the KLR.
Mike's just sad that one of his parts suppliers is going to be gone.
Yes. I was going to be good friends with your dog.
Yeah. Hey, my dog will lose weight. You'll quit feeding him all those steaks.
Yes.
You get the picture of that church sign I sent you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, 2 ATVs. How far is it from Pulaski to Bristol?
94 miles.
94. It's not as far as I thought. It's been I was a kid last time I was in Pulaski. Yeah, I've got an uncle that lives there.
Oh, okay.
It's only 94 miles from here.
The wife is originally from up there. We're in South Carolina right now. Our winter home that we're having rebuild, but yeah, she's we was actually we was in Bristol. We went down to Cabela's and killed time and all last week down there.
I saw where you went hunting.
Yeah. Yeah, I could actually get something down there. I mean, but it was some of the wild animals down there. But there's nothing that's not in our backyard up there in Pulaski anyway. I mean, that big old black bear. We had one come up on our back porch last winter. I think somebody finally got him this spring. A 357-pound bear they got back in December or something like that. It wasn't long after somebody finally got him.
Black bears matter.
Picnic baskets.
Yeah. So who else from right around Bristol and Kingsport?
Be Cave Troll and Marshall and myself.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably the closest to Bristol of the three of us. So.
Oh, okay.
The racetrack, anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's only about 25 minutes for me.
Yeah,
I ride a KLR. It's a little longer for me.
There you go. Not even
Soon you'll get your Versus.
Well, your KLR at least will go places that big old Harleys can't. We can hit the spearhead up there or something with the KLR.
Don't say that to Cave Troll.
I don't know. I take mine off road.
I mean, he goes off road just so the ground will suck the oil better.
We're gonna have to give Cave Troll an honorary KLR membership.
Yeah, we'll give him an honorary one.
Honestly, with the Versus, I can do well. I think about all but one day I can do on the Versus what I've done on the KLR. I've only been in the rough dirt trail twice.
Yeah.
You know, the rest of the time gravel and pavement. So
Versus will do it.
But don't you feel the lack of power in the Versus towards the KLR?
Lack of power.
No.
Yes.
wait a minute. Are we talking power or torque?
The torque.
Yeah, the torque.
Yeah, I'm gonna eventually get me a dual sport where one that looks just like a dirt bike. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but something that looks like a dirt bike because down here there's probably 150 miles of dirt roads in just
No,
KLE.
A Suzuki.
He said a dual cylinder. KLE.
No, he doesn't want to go to
Ninja 500.
There he goes with the name.
Dante, it'll happen to you one day. You know what really happened. The reason I'm getting another bike is
no. Like I said, I do plan on getting a second bike.
Yeah, but you know, with the KLR, mine was sitting in a parking lot one day, and in the shady trees, it kind of looked blue, and somebody thought I was Muzzle Mike. So that's it. It's gone.
See, that's the problem with those black ones.
It's like, no, I'm not that famous yet. You start crying and weeping, and I wish I was him. I know. I've heard the story before. Hey, CT, you need to put some knobs on that Harley.
Turn it into a scrambler.
Yes.
Scrambler cafe racer.
Yeah, the wife put a post on her Facebook earlier today that looked like the guy had an A-panel handlebars on that something. So I don't even know how in the world the man was even reaching up there to grab a hold to him. And it was just funny as the devil about it. And Hollow Moto said that he sees him all the time in Kansas City. So I said, well, how in the heck did he put his arms down whenever he gets off of that thing? He said very, very, very slowly.
Actually, I would love to find somebody that's an old set of ape hangers, and I would mount them on the KLR just for a picture.
I was gonna say, if you was gonna ride around with them, I was gonna revoke your KLR card.
I think that'd be funny as heck, just for a picture.
Does KLR have one whole bar or does it have clip-ons?
One bar.
Well, there's a little. The stock one has a little brace bar that runs between it. It's one solid bar. It looks like a pro taper bar.
Mine would be in 2 pieces.
You mean like the inside of the bar? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Mine. Yeah, I think there's the ends are closed off, but I don't think they're solid.
Well, I meant like going all the way across.
Well, yeah. They're not.
They go.
Because that kind of tripped me out when I took mine off when I was doing my front end, and I found out that I essentially have clip-ons.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really wanted to, you could take a KLR and put BMX handlebars on it and be just fine.
Yeah, they're 7/8. They're pretty much the same size as a fucking.
I'm dead serious. I mean, they'll just
take boards off the Huffy on there.
Yeah. Put on 21 speed handlebars on there where you're leaning over. That'd be laying on a tank, turn into a sport bike.
You'd have to get some bar risers so they would clear.
No, turn them upside down, like the racers do.
That Vulcan you got pulled up there, Dante, is that?
I didn't want to get that pulled up. That's Cave Troll.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Cave Troll. Hey, that looks good.
Yeah, that's what I've been like looking at.
Dude, if you're going to spend that much, like I said, you might as well get a gold wing and be done with it.
Gold wing's double, isn't it?
Yeah, gold wing is not no like 10, 14, in between 7 to.
He doesn't want an old wing anyway. I mean, I do have gold wing parts on my goat, but
you have parts from every bike, man. I'm so glad we have an ocean apart. Oh,
Marshall, you done messed up. Telling me the vicinity where you live, he'll be having parts off yours next.
Got plenty of guns. So
no.
You'll be hearing a goat soon. I would go with the Vulcan.
And I'll let you know, Matt. The Gremlin bells, they don't work very well. I have had one on mine for a couple of years, and it still's breaking down on me.
Well, they say not to buy your own. It's supposed to be gifted to you.
Yeah,
mine was gifted
by a friend.
A friend or a loved one. Dante has one that he hasn't put on yet, I don't think.
No, I need to get to that. I need to do some work on it. So when I finally get time to do the work, I'll put it on.
Yeah, gold wings are like 27,000, 26,000.
Yeah.
I knew they were close
to play, man.
Is that the new gold wing?
Yeah.
That's about the same price as a new BMW bagger. Pretty close.
This is what I want.
Is that the F6?
No.
Oh, okay.
Concourse.
Yeah.
Kawasaki's version of a FJR.
I saved a goat from being molested from a BMW.
This is a real cruiser.
One of you put up a picture of a Yamaha before Marshall gets mad. It's his first time here now.
Okay, they don't know what good bikes are, so it's okay.
Don't scare him. Don't scare him.
Yamahas are okay bikes if you go for that. I mean, every woman needs some loving, yeah.
I mean, if I was buying a Yamaha, let's see here.
I mean, look at Overlander. He goes for Madonna, crying out loud.
One day she'll be sitting here right next to me. And she'll sing something for you.
There you go.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
I put almost
Milk.
Bottles of beer.
I put almost
Gotta be the
12
milk.
miles on my FC6, and all I've done to it is put one set of tires on it and change the oil, and that's it.
There's your Yamaha.
I might joke around about the KLR. To be honest with you, I really haven't done a lot to it. This is the first time it actually went down without me expecting it to go down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the picture. Didn't I send you a picture of that one, Marshall, when I was at the dealer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of what?
Of the Venture.
Oh, yeah, you did.
If I was going for Yamaha, I'd go for this.
Yep. How much is that?
27.
99.
Huh?
Much, probably.
27.
I haven't even looked at it.
Not that, the Tracer that's up right now.
Oh.
Tracer GT.
That's the video we were looking at the other day.
Yeah. I've known about it for a while.
If you have to ask, it's too much. Because this is half a dealer content.
That's it.
Well, I mean, it's probably, if you get the GT, it's probably only 3,000 or 4,000 what a new FJR is.
Yes, but the Tracer is a 3-cylinder. It's no match.
Well, one good thing about Yamaha, you go to the Yamaha dealership, it's not like the Harley dealership. It could cost you $110 just to go to the door.
True.
You know?
Let's see here. FJR is 16,000. How much was the Concourse? Was that?
Well, the newest FJR, of course, that's a last year's model, but like 18 FJR ES, not the A, is 18.
Yeah, but I don't need the ES.
Supposedly now they only sell just the ES. Because when I was considerably going to get one this year.
Well, for 2018 ES is $17,999.
Right. Yeah, they don't even sell the A anymore. They're all the ES from 16 and up. All you get.
I could buy 3 KLRs for that.
Yeah, but Mike, you know, why do you have to put BMW stickers on your bike?
They're not BMW. They say KLR on them.
But yeah, that new 900 Tracer GT, it's probably only $2,000 or $3,000 less, maybe just $4,000 less than FJR. So then it becomes a thing. Do you want a little bit lighter weight and spend a little bit less money, or do you want to just get the FJR?
Well, it's going to be a while before I'm looking at anything brand new, so I'm just.
Like I was telling K-Tro earlier, we're waiting on y'all to sign back in and everything. There was on Cycle Trader the other day, a 14 ES FJR for $9,800. So.
Yeah, I still don't have that.
I see it this way. Why buy brand new whenever I can get all kinds of parts off Yin's guys is to build my own bike.
Yin's guys.
Wow.
Actually, this is what more realistically what I'm looking at. More realistically, like what I'm looking at here.
Oh wow.
Oh. KZ what? KZ 1000? What?
It's a concourse.
From 92. Oh, it's a cousin of my Kelly.
Are they kissing, cousin?
My Kelly is from 92.
I have a 92 KZ 750 sitting in the garage.
Really? But this is the 1000. 1800.
Yeah, more realistically, that's what I'm looking at.
But even so, isn't it too small for you?
What? Too small?
Yeah. Looked like the height was not that good for you. You'll be sitting on the ground with that bike. It looked like.
Do they make a bike that's not too small for Dante?
Oh, we just grab the torches, the welding set, and we'll just make raising bones for it.
No, I've sat on 2 concourses. They fit me good actually.
We are up to.
Almost bought a concourse.
We are up to the challenge.
The only reason I didn't, because one, I didn't want to start out on 1,000, and 2, I wasn't real sure with the people.
You had a picture posted up on, didn't you, of a used one you was looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll have a TV series, bike building challenge, and the challenge will be to build motorcycles that fit Cave Troll and Dante Fox.
No, what me and Kate, we need to go down to Jesse James's little place there. Say, hey.
You should ask for the sponsorship at the local dealers.
The best part is Jesse James is like 5'2". He's this little guy.
No way.
Oh, yeah, he's little.
He didn't look little on TV. Nobody.
Will you ever see him beside of his ex-wife? I mean, she's not that tall.
Well, he does build custom guns for a living, so I wouldn't call him short. So.
I'd call him short.
There's a reason why he made stretch choppers.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris, there's videos where he's sitting there. He's got his foot up on the primary, on the cover for the primary, from the belt from the motor that drives the primary.
Right.
I don't know.
Marshall, what is your channel again?
Marshall 3498.
You have 101 videos. Nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
Some of the
I'll lend you a few.
Do what?
I'll lend you a few. I'll rent them out to you.
Some of my earlier stuff was using a Cinema Prism camera, so it's side mount. But everything within the last little year is all from a GoPro. So
The last, I know the following year before I bought the KLR, there was a BMW, it was a R1190R that came for sale for dirt cheap, and I let that one go too.
You can find some of those pretty good price.
Well, yeah, because if they got like 50,000 miles and above, they're due for their major transmission service, and no one wants to pay for that.
Yeah.
That's why people list them cheap to get rid of them. It's not because they're bad bikes, because no one wants to pay. No one wants to take it to BMW and pay $2,000 for a transmission service.
How much?
$2,000.
it's probably because they got to pull the transmission. A lot of the Boxer motors, some of the older
Yeah,
ones.
it's a dry clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dry clutch.
You got to service the drive shaft.
Yeah.
That's what she says.
There's a guy I know on Moto Amino who has a GS 1100 G,
Right.
and he just had the transmission service done to his.
Huh.
And
So is it something you can do yourself though?
if you got a lot of free time and the motorcycle lift, and yeah, a lot of free time.
I mean, with the proper determination, you could do anything, you know?
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying I couldn't have done it, but again, this was going to be my first bike. Like I kept telling everyone, I don't want my first bike to basically sit in the basement. That's where it is.
That's where Mike is.
Oh, don't start that again.
Mike is filling parts.
I'm out and about getting parts right now. Oh, Matt, you haven't gotten rid of your KLR yet.
Yeah. Thanks for ripping my cover too, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry about
Wow.
Raven.
Hey, you're
Hey, Raven.
Hey, Raven just joined. My God.
Hey, Matt, you mean you actually put a cover on?
Howdy.
I do when it's not all the way under the carport.
We're laying on side.
Yeah, or laying it in the driveway.
Wow.
Howdy.
Hi, Raven.
Oh, so good to hear you
Are
again.
you feeling better?
Yeah.
You said you were on your way home.
Yeah, let's just say it's the last couple of weeks have been different.
Okay.
Okay, one of my writing buddies, the guy who's got a couple Magnas, and do you remember me mentioning him picking up the V-Strom?
Yeah.
He's planning for his big Alaska trip and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the emergency room on Monday, and by Tuesday they finally got him into the cardio care and did an angiogram on him, or whatever it is they do where they, apparently he's had a heart attack, and they're probably going to be doing open heart surgery on Monday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's not going to be doing that trip anytime soon.
No.
No.
Depends on the stitches.
No, open heart. They're not doing stents. He has over 90% blockage in one of the really important arteries on the heart.
Well, I mean, the good thing is that's a pretty common surgery nowadays.
Why did he go to the hospital? Was he having chest pains or?
Okay, yeah. Apparently, like several weeks ago, he was off and on noticing a little bit of chest tightness and some shortness of breath. Now, this is somebody who hikes and backpacks. He's not built like a weightlifter, but he's in reasonable health, at least seems to be. His company, the company he works for an outdoor equipment place, was having a training thing. They were sending him down to like North Carolina or someplace for this training session. This is one of those ones where they're teaching you about the mountain bikes and stuff they sell, and you're riding a mountain bike. And he was getting real out of breath from that, to the point that he wanted to go have like I guess he talked to somebody down there, and they were wanting to put him wanting him to go to the ER down there out of town. But he had been planning. He had packed up a V-Strom with most of the stuff he's planning for his Alaska trip. Had gone down to this training thing and was taking a few extra days afterwards to kind of do a shakedown with the bike and the equipment and stuff that he was going to be taking to Alaska. And he was still having the chest problems. So when he came back Saturday night, kind of sat around Monday, had a few misadventures with unpacking and doing teardown on his motorcycle, and then went to the thing on Monday. And now he's sitting in there waiting for don't want to let him go, because if he throws a clot and it hits that blockage, he's gone.
Well, lights out.
Did he had some background history on the cholesterol or something?
Not as far as I'm aware of. And again, he's not somebody who's heavily overweight.
No diabetes too?
No diabetes. Apparently he did. One of the things I just found out is he apparently did have some problems as a kid.
From birth then.
Yeah, but I don't think he ever had any known issues with heart problems.
And he did blood analysis regularly?
Is what? I guess as regularly as you can when insurance is a sketchy thing nowadays.
Okay. Here we have to do it yearly. We have to do that every year. I don't complain.
Yeah, so that's his adventures.
Don't you have to do that to have on safety issues for the company? Don't they demand that?
What do you mean?
Well, here in Portugal, all the companies they have to do from every year. You have to do blood analysis and urine analysis because it's mandatory.
No. The only thing some jobs around here, around the U.S. require is a drug test. They don't do physicals every year.
Really?
Well, a place with good insurance might, but you got to understand around here, insurance here is a for-profit business.
So
They
it's
don't. It's not universal health care, and as a result, you know, I mean, people, if you can't afford, well, put it this way: if you try to go to a doctor and you don't have health insurance, you better have a large wad of cash in your hand.
Yeah.
Or they're just not gonna. They're not even gonna see you if you don't have insurance. They will not take you.
No, but
find a different job that actually provides insurance.
But it's not your personal insurance that goes active. It's the own company's insurance.
My
The company pays all the tests, all the analysis.
My company doesn't.
No.
Really?
My company years ago tried to do health insurance, and then when Obamacare came out, they canceled our health insurance.
So all the companies assure that the staff is good to work. Is
No, most.
No, they don't care. As long as you show up.
Yeah.
Not all jobs are required to supply health insurance. Health insurance back in the.
It's now a luxury.
Well, let me explain what happened.
Oh, it's not a luxury to pay what I'm paying.
Back in the '60s, what started the whole employer supplied health care was them trying for union workers to kind of try to get out of paying them more money. So they was basically saying, we'll pay you for your health insurance.
Well, that was a benefit of the company to keep workers there.
To keep a worker from going to another.
But that's an extra benefit that they will be able, or they want to pay you just to keep you there. But the general idea or the general law doesn't require that the companies do that.
No, it's not required.
No.
Not right now.
If a company has over a certain amount of employees, then they're supposed to hold health insurance.
It's got to be a certain amount, and the employee has to work at least more than 32 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, the company I work for has over 500 employees, and the only thing it offers 401k, dental, and that's it.
It all depends on the company. It all depends on the what the employer wants to provide.
And
there's no law forcing them to give you health insurance. But we now have a law that says everybody has to have health insurance.
Or pay a penalty.
But does anyone is obliged to pay for general health care?
Yeah,
you have it there.
Well, no, I know. No, the general health care that Overland's talking about would be like
the Social Security. Do you have to pay a fee to Social Security every month?
Yes. Well, you pay it out of your paycheck.
It comes out of your paycheck. Social Security goes towards when you're 62 and older.
So okay, it's a different thing.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, we got
like your retirement.
Again, those things are a joke too.
The Social Security works like a retirement payment. Yeah.
But you're not going to survive if you try to use that.
Because in Portugal, you have to pay a fee every month for Social Security. You'll have access to doctors, to hospitals, and treatments, and so. Well, it's a lame thing. Doesn't work that good, but you still have it. Everyone has to pay it. But still, and because I can, and because my company allows me to have it, I have some personal insurance, and that's what I do. All of my family has personal insurance, and I have to pay twice for my health and care because I do have to pay the government fee, the Social Security. It's not just a matter of the retirement. It really goes to a general, let's say, account that feeds all the people that work or non-working people. All of them have access to health care.
Well, that's just like, Canada. They have everybody there automatically, women, children, everybody, job or no job, you automatically have free healthcare for life.
Yeah, that the same year, same year.
Biggest thing of Canada is a lot of times the wait windows are really long for stuff.
You have a family doctor too that is stays with you as long as he practices, and he stays along with you till you die, and then your kids come and go to that family doctor. The concept should be good, should work, but in fact, it doesn't work. So
yeah, family doctors still kind of exist, but they're unusual now. The doctor you end up with is the doctor that will take your insurance.
Right.
Because depending on which company or which insurance you're with, some doctors are set up and will take that insurance, and some of them will not.
But it's a private doctor.
Yes, but it's
okay. No,
but
it is public. It's all public.
Okay, perfect example. The doctor that I had when I was a kid does not take my insurance because part of Obamacare, when it first came out, is health insurance does not cross state lines. I work in Pennsylvania. My health insurance is out of Pennsylvania. So anytime I go to a doctor's or whatever, it has to be in Pennsylvania for my insurance.
Oh, so if
it's out of network, that comes out of my pocket.
What if you go on a trip or something, or if you have to leave the States, you don't have insurance that covers your expenses there?
Well, the way that works is a hospital can't refuse you. They have to stabilize you. Once they stabilize you, then they basically have to ship.
They will transfer you. Okay.
For my insurance to cover me, it has to be in Pennsylvania.
Really? And don't you have a credit card insurance that will cover the expenses of the health expenses and so?
I have a card for my insurance company, but it's only Pennsylvania.
It works only within the state.
In network. That's another thing that when Obama came and the Affordable Care Act kind of screwed up.
Yeah.
We're holding him hostage.
They made it to where insurance companies couldn't sell it across state lines. And because it can't sell across state lines, doctors won't take it.
That's a sketchy.
That was a good hit.
I can imagine those truck drivers and so that walk along all the spaces.
A lot of times with jobs like that, like truck drivers, their insurance, what they'll do is they'll look at a company that'll cover a wide there's only like
a general insurance that covers all the states.
Something like that, yeah. Now, like if I went to if I went to an urgent care, because there's an urgent care in Pennselsvania. If I went to an urgent care, they could run my insurance through the urgent care in Pennsylvania, and that's how they would cover it.
And when you go to hospitals for any reason, do you have to pay a fee to be attended?
Yeah, I have a copay I gotta pay. It's like $120
each time you go. $120.
That's a copay. Yep.
Well, until you hit your cap, and then it's.
Yeah.
No, mine's $120 every time.
Oh, you don't have
them.
You're lucky then.
I just have them send the bills to YouTube.
see, my health insurance is through UPMC. So any hospital that's affiliated with UPMC, theoretically they'll cover it. But
if I go
UPMC
to the urgencies,
sucks.
I don't have to pay anything. But if I go to specialty, some kind of specialty, I have to pay $5.
General practice doctor for me is $25. A specialist is like $50 a visit, and a hospital is $120 a visit.
That's cheaper than mine.
Yeah, but we don't have dental or eye or nothing like that.
Oh, the dental stuff is separated from the rest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
Dental
not
and eye is
included.
not included. Dental and eye is not included.
No way. Really?
Nope.
Yeah.
You don't have to eat or see. Just gotta live.
Yeah.
Draw a check and send them half of it back.
You
Yeah.
gotta eat a lot of carrots then.
Well,
So,
I've enjoyed it, Dante. I'm gonna slide out of here. I got.
All right, man. Thanks for coming. Man.
okay, thank
All
you to ATV.
Thanks for
Nice
coming.
meeting you.
Good night, everybody.
It was a pleasure
Bye.
having you.
Bye bye.
So,
I appreciate it as always.
Okay.
So, Raven, tell us about the new toy.
Ooh, does it operate on batteries?
Okay, hang on. Hang on a second. I need
We
to
thought we forgot about that, dude.
It has a battery.
hold on a moment.
Come on.
I was waiting for the opportune time to say something.
Yes, and you were not that direct. Yes, you all could see. But do tell us.
Oh God.
The Black Destroyer. Oh my God, here's anime.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I didn't want you guys to see me like stuffing my face. So-
with your new toy.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, let's just say. Hang on a second.
Did you get the vibrating seat?
Vibrating seat.
And what's
featured
the,
on Harley.
We want pictures, we want links, we want everything. You see, Gopher is not here, you'll have to give us the links. Sorry.
let's see. Am I doing this right?
Did Gopher get out of Tennessee, Dante?
Okay.
I think he's lost there.
I think he just
Can y'all
got back
see
when he's
this?
too tired, Matt.
Okay.
Yeah, he's back. Like I said earlier, he sent me an email a couple days ago. Said he was recovering.
I
He's
see it,
listening
Raven.
to us. I'm pretty sure he's listening to us. He's taking notes.
V4.
Yeah.
What year is that?
That is an 86 VF 500.
Wow.
And here it is.
Oh, it's a 500. I thought it was a 750.
No, that's a 500.
Somebody
I told you so, Dundee. I told you.
Yeah,
I
nice.
told you.
I
She's pretty.
am. I picked this up from Indiana last Thursday,
Huh.
and dragged it back. I have insurance on it now. I called the insurance company a couple days ago. Only cost me like $48 in addition to what I already paid for my first bike.
For the year?
I guess.
I guess.
Well, does that
They
come
said
with
that
the
they
box?
said there would be an additional $48, and they're going to send me the bill for it.
You were paying attention to the details.
And let's see.
$20 a year. That's nothing, man.
Looks like it's missing bar end.
But have you rode it already?
Well, I did a test ride on it over in Indiana. It needs
Oh.
fork seals. The fork seals are bad.
Yeah.
The front at least.
I can see the wall.
You
Yeah,
have
and they're
slicks?
is what?
Do you have slick tires? Or is that worn?
Yeah, the front tire's pretty worn.
Well,
Yeah.
they're old too.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it is a running functional bike. It's like I'm not used to the sport bike style seat.
Yeah.
You know, your feet are kind of up underneath you
Yeah.
instead of sort of down and in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was really surprised when you sent that picture. I'm like, wait, you bought that?
Yeah.
What passed through your mind to why this
I want-
is?
I want to try something different.
You want to go wild?
She's gonna be one of the cool kids.
You'll be popping wheelies in no time.
Yeah, right. Well, first off, this is a 500. It's not. It's a 500. It's not as powerful.
What? Just sit on the back and pop the clutch, and you'll see it go.
You should be like, what time is it? 12 o'clock.
Wheelies on 250s all day. 500.
Yeah. On 125.
It'll still wheelie, even though
it's
very patriotic.
Yeah. That I don't think that cowling on the front, that front nose cowling is that's not an 86 cowling. That's from
it is. I looked it up.
Okay, because most of the ones I was looking at have some little extensions down the sides.
No, but we found this one too.
It's missing the plastics coming down the side.
Well, no, there's other cowlings. If I want to pull up, I don't want to pull up Amazon at the moment, but there's ones that are actually right. There should be some coverage between here, along in here. There should be a piece that's covering all that.
Yeah,
it should be part of this.
I think those are separate.
Does it start well on cold that thing?
Well, the test ride I did. I mean, the seat is very tall. I'm not flat footing. I'm on toes. But the bike is a lot lighter. I was a little surprised because this is the engine that's not detuned to be more stable and more reliable. This is more the race engine of the Magnus, or this is it's the Interceptor, but it really didn't. Just in my test riding, it really didn't have the kind of jump that I expected. The kind of peppiness.
Did you rev it? Did you rev it?
A little bit, but I mean the tires are old. I got up to about 60, 70 on it.
That's the high end revving engine on that thing. They're built to get more fun as the attack goes up. It's just the way the engine's built. You lose on the lower revs.
Right, but it's an unknown quantity.
It's a V4.
I know that the fork seals were bad. I know that the tires look old.
That's wear items. That's not a big deal.
Yeah. And get this. If the odometer is correct, it's got under 13,000 miles on it.
Wow.
Oh, and there's a dent up on the tank you can see.
Yeah. It's not too bad though.
No.
No, it's in very remarkable shape for its age. I mean, you're looking at a 30-year-old bike here.
I mean, it don't look like there's any oxidation on the aluminum.
How's the transmission, the chain, and the sprocket? And
it shifted nice. It shifted nice. No hitches. No fumbles.
The back tire is not so bad. The back tire looks okay.
The front
looks better with knobs.
The front looks worn in the rear does.
The front, yes, not the tire. The rear tire is not bad.
Yeah, that's the center stand too, isn't it? I see that.
Those are center
It's got a center. It's got a center and a side stand. I'll have to see if I can get it up on the center stand. Didn't try that yet.
Factory exhaust.
My MC6 has a center stand. It's not that hard even for a smaller person to get up on the center stand.
If you have trouble, just roll the rear wheel on top of a little piece of 2x4, and that'll actually give it enough rise to kick the center stand up underneath it.
Okay.
I did that with my KZ750.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, apparently, I guess this thing must have sat in someone's garage a lot.
Yeah.
The guy I bought it from picked it up like last year. A previous owner had the tank. I guess the tank had been rusty. A previous owner had the tank coated.
Did you take the seat off to look at the frame? She's all factory look. The two exhausts, the mirrors. Everything looks like factory spec.
Well, like I said, I mean, from looking at the frame, I don't see no oxidation. So it's
Yeah,
No.
that's what
Actually,
I was.
right down
Looks
here, there is a spot where I guess with the old the hydraulic clutch, I guess, where it leaked. So
yeah,
there's a little bit of
it ain't to finish.
the paint got messed up. And
This
I'll
probably
hush that
has
up.
some collector's value. No.
Well, I don't know.
It need to change.
I'm gonna take it something. What? Say what?
It looks like it needs a chain. That chain looks rusty.
Nah,
Yeah, it looked rusty to me
Nah.
too.
just ask
Hey.
me.
That's patina.
A rusty chain will go for
Patina.
miles, believe me.
Yeah.
That's patina.
She doesn't look bad at all.
Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to learn how to do. Marshall, will you show me how to wash a bike?
I don't watch mine, man. Mine's garage kept.
How to
Just
wash
go
the
through
bike.
the big puddles with the.
Do it the same way as a
Yeah,
KLR.
only a
You just find a
KLR.
clean puddle.
You don't have to find a clean one. You just let us out in the rain. It'll be fine.
Do you wash your bikes? Man, I don't wash my bike.
I don't. I've watched
You
the
never see
KLR one
sunny
time.
days. Overlander never sees freaking sunny days. Just constantly raining.
The only thing I watch is the radiator. And sometimes the mirrors with my glove.
Here's the brand.
Sunny days.
I wash mine.
I've been having some sunny days now. Hey, little guy.
Sunny days.
Little guy just
We're not
shine.
talking about in your tree.
Whoops.
Hey,
Because
Ray,
when I wanted to rain, I washed my bike.
I think Ray,
When it rains. Yeah.
Well, welcome, man of many names.
Well, it looks nice there. It really does look like a nice
Raven.
bike.
It's very nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try it for a while and see. It's very, I've been writing for a few years. It's all been on Buzz, so I've got This is very different. It's gonna be kind of like relearning. I'm gonna have to relearn like where to stick my feet and everything all over again.
it's
But-
not-
Just take it slow and respect the bike, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I managed to take this out, and I mean, when I test rode it before I, bought it, I managed to take it out and get it. This is out in a little town, so there wasn't really like traffic or anything.
Also, Raven, you can always get adjustable rear sets.
What? Oh, you mean to lower it a little bit?
Yeah, you can get adjustable rear sets.
Yeah.
That's
Lower
something
it
I'm going. That's something I would like to consider. I just.
Well, no, the rear sets are where your pegs where your feet go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, but you still have to have. I mean, the shifter and everything is there too. So.
Yeah, but you can adjust those.
Yeah. That's
That,
adjustable.
that goes with your rear sets.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can get to where you can adjust. You can get adjustable ones where you can lower the peg so it doesn't feel like they're up under you as much.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too bad once I found them because you start out kind of rolling down the street with your legs just hanging, and you kind of kick your leg up and kick your leg up till you find the peg and you go, oh, that's where it is, and then you pull the other leg up.
Yeah. Kind of like when I test rode that street glide and pulled out, right, Cave Troll?
Yeah.
It's like the first time I tried to use my highway.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
We put highway pegs on the engine guard on my Magna, and I've just never been comfortable trying to do that to stick my feet out there.
Oh, I have a hard time putting my feet back where they belong. Literally. I'll catch myself riding in town using the highway pegs. It's just dangerous.
And it's not a Harley. I mean, usually
No,
see all the
it's a
people on
KLR.
Harleys doing that. They're doing that that slouch back with the giant ape hangers, so their arms are way up here.
I just mentioned about I would love to get an old set of ape hangers and put on a KLR just for pictures.
Just to mess with people.
Revoke your.
Yep. I mean, I got a set of stag horns, but they're just not high enough. Doesn't get that wow factor.
Well, I think last time, or was it the time before that I was up at Iron Pony, there was a shopping cart full of clearance handlebars. If I go next time I happen to be at Iron Pony, I'll look and see if they have any, and see if they have any clearance ape hangers.
Don't encourage him.
Just make
Why
this
not?
knock out a PVC pipe.
PVC. I was thinking cardboard.
I have no problems with encouraging bizarre behavior. I mean, I sometimes you do it and then you sit back and you wait and see what happens.
No, do not encourage Mike. He does not.
It would be funny, though.
Everybody start saving your toilet
I
paper.
don't think Mike needs to be encouraged to have some bizarre behavior.
Now, when he gets
He's
the
natural.
ape hangers on any other stuff, everybody get insurance on him.
He's a natural.
I'm a natural mess up.
And how's the braking on the bike, Raven? Did you feel the braking was good?
It felt pretty solid.
It should brake
I mean, I
more
wasn't
than
doing
your
I wasn't doing any.
stunt.
I wasn't really trying to ride close to the. I wasn't pushing things a lot because,
The
I hadn't
tires
bought
and
it
stuff.
yet, and I didn't want to didn't want to kill the bike or kill myself.
I can tell you this much. The first time you lean it over, you're going to realize it has a lot more lean angle
Oh yeah.
than Magna.
Well, I've never scraped the pegs on the Magna, so
You never. Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm a chicken shit rider. Okay.
I
Well,
scraped the mufflers. I've got rash on the bottom of the mufflers.
Oh, I scrape my exhaust all the time.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
drunk.
he's a. But CT, you drive off road. That's different.
Yeah, and if you actually if the bike actually falls over and gets a scratch, that doesn't count.
No, I haven't.
Never mind.
Well, I'll take that back. I've dropped the Harley twice.
I scraped the handlebar. I scraped the tank. I scraped the side. I scraped everything
Yeah,
on
you-
my bike.
That bike, you get some frame sliders that will help protect a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. I shoulder checked a fucking Subaru Crosstrek.
You shoulder checked?
Yeah, the wreck from my.
The sad thing is I've dropped the Harley twice, but it was in my yard.
But I've drugged my feet on while they were on the pegs. I've drugged the front of my feet. I've gotten pretty low. I'm getting pretty low. On that bike. First time I did that, I was like, "What? What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, well, this thing, like I said, this thing's definitely tall. It's definitely taller. And I don't know, like I said, I want to try it. It may not be for me. It may be too strange, but, and it's also one of
You
my.
have to get used to it first.
Once you get
It's also one step further on a stupid life goal.
once you get used to it, you get used to leaning that thing over. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
You want to get on a track, Raven?
You'll be able to get through traffic, and you'll be going, "Wow, this is fun."
Well, that's one of the things that I'm curious about. Given that the bike seems to be, it appears, as near as I can tell, to just be, pretty much stock.
Mhm.
But the miles are so low.
Mhm.
Is it possible? Oh, and there's no license plate holder.
Well, someone did a fender eliminator on it.
Yeah. They did a homemade job, probably.
I haven't had.
So the guy gave me a plate that he had started to cut out, and I cleaned it up a little bit down at the hive. So I've got a plate holder to put on it. But I wondered if it didn't have a plate, if it was somebody's track bike, but it doesn't feel hot.
If it was a track bike, they would have the headlight taped up or removed.
Yeah.
Well, but it could have been somebody's track bike, 20 years ago too.
No, a lot of people they do fender eliminators because they were used.
And you can get a couple little LED lights to go where the screw holes are for the license plate.
Yeah.
And you can wear it and have a license.
And you know
does it still have the front and rear turn signals?
Oh yeah, the turn signals are there. They are.
The rear ones look like not.
They're aftermarket. They're not huge. They're little.
Okay.
They're little.
Yes, I saw the rear ones were
Yeah, if they're
aftermarket.
aftermarket, then someone did a fender eliminator and took it off.
Are they LED on the back, on the rear?
I don't think so.
They look
I really haven't taken this thing apart or anything yet. I mean, I bought it. And got it home, and
I'm working.
that's about it at the moment.
Hey.
Hang on. Where's my?
Or maybe visit me at work.
Where's my?
How can you resist having a bike and not going every day for a small ride with it?
Because I wanted it to be insured before I rode it, and I also want to get plates on the damn thing and have it legal before I do a lot of riding on it.
That's no fun.
She's a good
Oh,
girl.
that's a wise idea.
She's a good girl.
Because if you're in an accident, by golly, and it's the other guy's fault.
You know you want it.
Oh my
I
God.
wish you had a camera so we could get your first impressions.
Was what?
I wish you had a camera so we can get your first impressions.
Well, my first impressions when I test rode it was just, it felt very different. It was very tall, and I was sitting in the guy's garage on the bike, kind of trying to screw up the courage to actually roll forward and go out onto the street with it. It was a little bit terrifying.
Why did the guy sell it?
Because he had other projects he wanted to work on. If you look, or just over the handlebars.
Yeah, that bike still has the mirrors. That would
garage.
Yeah.
There's a what year did he say it was? It's a 60 something Nova that he's trying to restore.
That gets expensive.
The bike has two red reflectors on the side.
It's got what?
Two red.
Yeah.
That's a U.S. thing.
Yeah, it's a U.S. thing. They're required. Mine ain't.
So, you have to wear that?
Yeah, there usually be some in the front forks too, but they'll be orange instead of red.
They're just the reflectors. The more visible you are, the less. Maybe nobody won't. Maybe people won't hit you and kill you.
Yeah, mine kind of ain't there because it was part of my license plate bracket and that got broke.
Yeah, I know, but I'm pretty sure that this is not the original.
I'm pretty sure.
Nose count.
What year is it again?
86. And he thought this tail back here might have been from a different model, a later model.
Well, the rear really looks like a little bit different from what we saw last week. The rear.
Yeah, far right.
But the front looks like from factory. Did you have to pay yourself for the transportation?
Did I what?
Did you pay for the transportation, or was the seller?
What do you mean?
You? If it was you that paid.
I went to U-Haul, and U-Haul's a whole nother story in stupidity. And rented the trailer, drove to Indiana. The guy in the orange shirt there is a friend of mine. I brought it all, because look, I'm gonna go see some guy out in the middle of buttfuck nowhere to buy a cheap bike off of him. Yeah, I took Dustin along because he's big and strong and could help get the bike on the trailer if needed. And also if the guy was shady, because I have seen so many times where you see a good-looking cheap bike for sale and it's a scam.
Yeah.
Either either it's some asshole it's literally some asshole just trying to get you to send them money, or you get out there and find out that what they're trying to sell you is actually not what they're advertising. You know, he had this thing listed for $800.
Wow.
800? It's from
800.
86. Okay.
That's a pretty good buy for $800.
But even so.
A functioning running bike for $800.
You have a funny bike. Well, sometimes the problem is to make it street legal and.
Well, apparently he was originally trying. I guess he originally had the price at like $1,200, and then he lowered it to sell it because he wanted to get it. I don't know what all his reasons were for selling it. He just said he had too many projects.
The problem is the money you have to spend to make it right. Sometimes doesn't pay off because the front seals, the tires, maybe the brake pads, some kind of maintenance, taking the oil, the air filter, and so if you do the math, you'll be paying.
If I pay a shop to do all that, I could easily. If I pay a shop to do all that, I could easily drop another, $600-700 into the bike.
500 minimum. Yeah.
What
you have to pay a visit to Dante.
Well, there is a bike shop that I'm going to have check it out.
Don't be shy. He's already laughing. He's accepting the challenge.
Oh God!
I don't know. Do you want to do fork seals, Dante?
Don't you mind? I'm sounding like go for my guts.
Don't take it.
Well,
anyway,
my friend who just had the heart attack. We did the rear tire on my bike. We replaced the rear tire on my bike, and the friend who had the heart attack over at his place is a motorcycle bead breaker mechanism that we bought from Harbor Freight for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the tools here, and I don't know what shape my friend's going to be in.
The most complicated issue that I can see is the front seal.
I'm not scared to tackle it. My only problem is fine.
The brake pads are easy. The oil too. Maybe the air filter. It's kind of sketchy.
He said the air filter's new.
I don't believe that. You gotta check it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was gonna go take it to there's a bike shop recommended by one of the guys from the Comet Bike Night. This guy does vintage bikes.
Okay.
Most of the bikes he owns are more than 30 years old. And I asked him where he does, and when he picks up a bike, he takes it to the bike shop in Delhi on Pedretti Avenue. And I called them up and talked to them for about $100 if I take it in for an oil change and checkout.
Yeah.
They discount the oil change, and you're basically paying $100, and they'll go over the whole bike and check it over.
Right. And so it's not that. It's not. It's a
and fork seals aren't that bad. They're about. I paid. What was it? $2.25 for my fork seals. So.
For just the seals, or to get it done?
To get it done.
That's not
bad.
Yeah.
He quoted me a price of probably about $250 to $300 to do the fork seals.
Yeah. I mean, you probably.
The thing is if you buy like the fork seal kit with all the replacement seals and do it yourself, if you have the tools and the knowledge,
you have to.
You can probably do it for like less than $50.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, there's bushings in there, and they check to see if your bushings are worn out or if it's just the seals. And then they have drivers to drive the seals in, which you can use PVC pipe, but just how you do it. I've just never trusted myself with fork seals, so I've never done the fork seals. I let somebody else do it.
Yeah, and I kind of lean towards that some, because again, I'm chicken shit and I don't have the tools.
Don't be scared, just dive in there.
Yeah, just ask Cape Troll in his Harley project.
Yeah. Just get a manual and dive in.
Fuck, you really have a manual not to tore mine apart.
This is the one that the owner, the previous owner, pointed out to me. And how do I get to eBay? Let's go to eBay.
Yeah, but like I said, this is pretty much what you have right here.
Hang on, let me.
It looks like they cut the side pieces because they want. Look like someone started making a Street Fighter and lost interest.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe. Like I said, the tank apparently at some point had gotten rusted. He told me that the previous owner, the guy I got it from.
But on the
person
outside.
he got it from, I guess the tank had rust in it. So the guy got the tank lined. So there's a lined tank on there. And he said, I kept waiting for the guy to then mention that he did the carbs. But apparently this guy just lined the tank and never actually cleaned out the carbs. So the guy I got it from cleaned the carbs.
Oh, the guy that you got it from cleaned the carbs. Okay, so the carbs have been done.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, because that's usually kind of expensive.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be orange.
I'm sketchy. You must be having what, 4 carbs?
Yeah, there are 4 carbs.
To tune them all to time them.
I don't know if he synced. I don't know if he synced them.
Not that easy.
Oh, my friend, my friend with the V-Strom, he had a one of the liquid 4-cylinder manometers, whatever they're called, for syncing the carbs. He bought it, and he later traded out for a digital one. So I can get a carb sync out of it from somebody without a problem. Well, I mean, should be able to, hopefully.
I've clicked on that one several times, Troll.
The what?
I've clicked on that one several times.
The carb sync.
It's a shovel head.
Yeah. You know, isn't really that bad as much as it is to have to take.
Look at that form of picture.
And
go back.
That's the hard part.
Go back to see the carnage, the front carnage. Just go back. You had the front carnage there. The plastics.
Oh.
Yep. Didn't you? You had it. I think that one had the whole plastic all the way down.
Look at some of that stuff. Oh, look at the 2011 Street Glide.
Look at that.
15 grand.
Those side fairings you was pointing out right there. That's one of those deals where that was an option. You could either get it with the side fairings or without.
I don't know about all that, but I think it's pretty true.
What's the model? Does it say VFR 500F? If it's an F, then that'd mean full fairing.
Right.
If it's not an F, then it would be the other one.
Right.
The title says VF 500F, so you're saying that it originally was full fairing. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
that means you are missing the whole side pieces.
Does it have any kind of service book?
I haven't looked for one yet.
Hey, Pro, what are you looking at? Scooters for? Really, dude?
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I have to say,
the rear end of a Del Sol, it looks like. Yeah, it says down there Del Sol.
Oh, God. Yeah.
You know what Del Sol stands for, right?
I don't know, but look at the seats.
Del Sol here.
Del Sol stands for of the sun.
Hey, Cave Troll, your wife would really love the back on that thing. She just lay down, horizontal.
Yeah, but who's he going to ride with if he buys that, Marshall?
Not me.
No,
Trunk with the airbrush.
it's a Honda and they airbrushed it.
Oh God.
They're wanting $3,500 for that thing.
They're on crack. I would give $5 for it.
So do you think that's just like training wheels they stuck on the back, or do you think that's actually a mod and there's no central wheel?
No, I mean,
No center wheel.
yeah, there's no center wheel.
No center wheel. Look, they separated.
Well, you
The
can't.
frame.
No,
Yeah, that's
There's a bar
wheels and
across the.
Yeah, that bar is the support structure right there.
Wow. What an
That's a Honda ST too, man. That poor bike.
Well,
That poor bike.
No, right
stays
there. I think
within
I
the
see,
range.
I think I see a rear wheel on the bike there, don't I? Or,
No.
no.
is that
Look
the
at
exhaust
frame.
can there too?
Look at the frame on the rear.
Yeah, that thing's been chopped to hell, man.
Yeah.
mighty.
Assassins.
That's just strange.
To say
that needs to be painted red and give to the Shriners for the parade.
I don't think the Shriners would be like, yeah, no, I'm not right there.
You gotta admit though, that's a hell of a way to carry stuff. That's got. I mean, it's the trunk end of the car. So
Good for your camping trips, Raven.
Also, the Jigster, $5,500. Oh, 1,200 Sportster. Oh,
Yeah, the trunk and the Del Sol were very big. They were
2,500.
big enough to hold the roof.
what's big enough to hold the roof?
I said the trunks and the Del Sols weren't very big to begin with. They're just big enough to hold the roof panel because they were convertible. Because they were a solid, you took the panel out for the roof.
Right.
They were a target top.
Yeah, the Del Sol was a waste of a car, man.
Well, they were a rear engine, weren't they?
No, they were front engine.
No, that's
They were front engine.
They were front engine, front wheel drive. They shared the same platform with the Civic.
Here you go, Dante. There's what we
Here it's called the Civic.
$700 really for 150? No.
We would kill that thing.
That's not
See,
an old.
I find some of the stuff. I find some of the scooters and the small,
Ooh, but
the
this is
the
not
various
a
small,
This
pit
is a
bikes and
Lambretta.
stuff. I find all that stuff curious and interesting.
Oh, there's a concourse for 900. Go back
Yeah,
up.
like oh, there's a Magna. So this is
There's a KLR.
TriCitiesCraigslist.org.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything.
This is a Craigslist
Seven.
local area. That's why it says Tri-Cities, Tennessee.
Uh,
Local to Mean Cave Trolling.
Tennessee's not that far. If there's a really good deal, it's worth going that far.
There's a lot of stuff around here, as many good motorcycle roads as we have.
Well, part of that's also with it being spring. I've noticed as I've been kind of watching, just watching when I get notifications of hit on my saved searches. Spring, everybody tries to sell their bikes.
Yeah.
Well, then when fall comes around, everybody will try to sell. Everybody who can't afford to store their bike or doesn't have a place will try to dump it before they have to.
That's how it is around here.
Is that R6? I thought that said $1,100, not $11,000. Yeah.
What is
We didn't
this?
really have a spring this year. We kind of had like
That's a ruckus with
a
crash.
warm winter and then full blown summer to 80 and nothing in between.
Yeah, that's really
Oh my God, that's an adventure ruckus.
Oh my God. $4,900 for a
Get the
ruckus?
sofa.
No.
That's a couch he has on the bike. Come on.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
a 250cc. See, that might actually be fun to play with.
Yeah, 2005. I forget what they called it, but yeah, that was actually a bike.
And the milk crate tied on the back in true college kid in poor person fashion.
They tried to market the bike as a.
Look. It even has saddlebags.
Oh yeah, built in.
Wow.
Yeah, they actually tried to market that bike as like a city slayer.
Oh God.
Oh no, that's a mountain. See, that's a snake. That's a snake bike. You ride the snake with that.
Because it's 250 cc. The average ruckus is like
on that.
I don't think it'd make it up the side of the mountain with me on it.
Yeah, it wouldn't make it up 91.
Yeah, but again, you got to remember the original ruckus is like a 50 cc bike.
I could haul you to the top of the mountain with the cave troll, and you could ride it down.
Just don't hit the brakes though, because it'll take too much long to get momentum up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, by the way, what other what's besides like air in the line? What else can cause hydraulic brakes to get mushy or low fluid?
Master cylinder, maybe. Bad.
Is the fluid? Is it losing fluid?
Not that I could tell.
What color is the fluid?
Oh, it's kind of
Rubber
cola
brake lines.
Is it brown?
kind of cola colored. This is the fluid that's on the hydraulic front brake on my. Oh, was that a Pacific Coast?
Oh God!
As we're all watching, what's is that a Pacific Cruiser? I think it is.
Yeah, no,
it's a Goldwing. Okay.
Could be the fluid's bad too.
Could be the fluid. Old rubber brake lines can cause it. If you switch it over to stainless brake lines, it could fix that no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, the fluid, the hydraulic fluid in the front brake got changed, like right when I started riding, because the person the people I was riding with, so that would have been like 2014. We bled the brakes and replaced the fluid. And so it's been in there a couple years now.
Yeah, it's time.
Some people change.
Yeah.
Some people do it every year. Some people do it every 2. Some people do it every 3.
Some people do it every 2 months.
Yeah.
But so if it's starting to get if it's taking on color, is that just
fluid's bad?
Okay,
Yeah.
is that why the brakes would get mushy? I didn't realize till I rode my friend's bike that his brakes are much more than mine.
Well, there's 2 ways you do it. If you have steel braided line, the rubber doesn't expand. On that line, when you apply the brakes, the rubber it expand like a balloon. You're squeezing a balloon and it gets bigger. That will make it mushy, and your fluid could be old. And that what goes on is when the fluid gets old, it makes some water, and that's what gives it that color.
Hey,
I
overland.
think somebody fell asleep.
Oh wow!
Is that supposed to be that far down, or did somebody hit that?
What's that? Hit what?
On that picture. That's a really weird angle for that front tire. I mean, just the how.
No, that's
the way it's made. It doesn't have much rake on it because it's supposed to have more travel.
Yeah. Oh, if you guys do want something interesting, a couple weeks ago at Bike Night, we had somebody show up with something called a Modus.
Yes, I've seen those. Which one was it? The Sport Turn one or
the Sport Tour?
Yeah, the big one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very curious looking bike.
Very, very expensive too.
Well, yeah.
At least brand new.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's much in the way of used ones yet, because I got the impression that this is like maybe the first year they're out or second year.
Yeah, they've only been out 2 or 3 years. They've been out very long.
Yeah. Oh, and there was recently another article about the Elio. They're still trying to get that out.
That thing's a death trap.
I guess the problem is they keep trying to market it as a 3-wheeled car. If they would just sell it as a trike, I think you would get a lot of people that would would jump on that thing as the poor man's. They would jump on that as the poor man's Can-Am and start modding them.
But it's not, though. It's a fully enclosed car.
Yeah. But I don't know. Did they ever decide on an engine for the damn thing?
That thing's going to be... That's going to be another 2 or 3 years before they can finally decide and get the funding to produce that thing. That thing is a death trap.
Supposedly they were going to have that thing out in 2016. Note that it's not yet.
What are we talking about?
The Elio.
No.
That thing, like I said, the thing that hurts that car, they're trying to market it as a 3-wheel car, but they're plating it as a motorcycle. So that way they don't have to do the safety crash standards. They don't have to do the car safety crash standards.
DR 650 in gray.
It's a waste.
That'd be fun.
A company that's basically pissing away money that they got granted. They're gonna.
Yeah, they've taken down payments from people for a car when they get the things built.
Yeah, it's going to be another. It's going to be another company like fucking. Like
The Tucker car.
Scully. It's going to be like Scully.
Well, it's like the slingshots. I don't understand why people buy them.
Yeah, that's dumb. I mean, you could buy a $7,000 or $8,000 Miata and save a lot, and not buy a slingshot.
No, the slingshots are very cool.
Yeah.
They are very cool looking. I mean,
like $25,000 brand new.
when you pull up to Quaker Steak and Lube on bike night with your with your slingshot, people come over and talk to you.
Yeah, but the problem is that thing's such a pretentious car, though.
Yeah,
They're busy laughing at it too.
yeah.
I
I actually got behind one the other day, and that dude could not keep it in the road.
Yeah,
it just
another biggest problem with it. See, again, the Spider, that's the same deal. They want to make a car, but they don't want to do the government crash safety standards, so they played it as a motorcycle. You need a motorcycle endorsement to drive the damn thing.
right.
And
but the trikes and the Can-Ams are getting real popular with older people who want to keep riding, but their bodies aren't as able.
Okay, but again, the trikes and Can-Ams still have more in common with a motorcycle than the Slingshot and the Elio.
Right.
Yeah, the Slingshot looks. Apparently, the Slingshot pretty much handles like a car.
The Slingshot has a steering wheel, a seat belt, and has a freaking infotainment system.
Yeah.
And apparently you don't have to wear a helmet in one.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, because they're still classified as a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought. But I've seen this dude around town with no helmet.
Well, he's an idiot.
First off, he may be making that choice. Second off, it also depends on what the helmet laws are where you live.
So I say your state
here in Ohio, you're supposed to you wear a helmet when you're on temps, and you're supposed to wear a helmet for the first year you're supposed to wear a helmet for the first year as a new rider. After that, if you don't want to wear a helmet, you can chuck the thing away and not wear it.
Yeah, you know.
But here you wear a helmet.
Yeah. Well, I know in the state.
Again, different laws, different states. I wear a helmet. It's not really a point.
That looks fun
for me.
I wear a helmet also.
Yes, but I mean,
I do too on my knee pad.
If I'm going to wear a helmet, I'm not going to do it sitting in a car.
Right.
Yeah, that would look kind of
I have.
Would be helmet special.
I mean that's essentially what you're doing in a Spider and Elio too. Since it's going to play as a motorcycle, you have
$650 for that.
Here you go, Dante. We'll have a race.
All right, we'll get right on that.
Gopher will want in on that.
I know.
Look at that. Speed triple. 675, $5,800. Heck yeah. That's what you need, Cave Troll.
We're going about this all the wrong way.
You would not get run over in the snake on that, I promise you.
I gotta get better.
Okay, what is the snake? I'm assuming we're talking about a chunk of road.
The snake is just like the dragon.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression.
But much longer.
Yeah, it's
longer and closer to us.
Yeah.
It's like the gecko here. It's very short, but closer to me.
The snake here, if you look it up, well, he's doing it right now. If you look it up, it's actually 38 miles long, and it goes up and down 3 mountains and through 1 valley.
See, the main problem is
like 500 curves long.
It really doesn't do anything good. Because,
are you talking about the road, or are you talking about a bike at the moment?
The slingshot. That's what I'm talking about. The problem.
Okay.
There's one guy I watch on YouTube who got one. He reviewed it, and he pretty much said the same thing. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything good on the highway. So if you think you're going to travel in it, you're not going to. I mean, you just have little cubbies behind the seats. You don't have a trunk. All that in the back is just plastic. There's no trunk or nothing. That's all just fiberglass.
So it's just 2 seats?
Yeah. It's very unpractical.
Okay.
There's your map of the snake.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll stick with a gecko. It's only a block long. Too bad.
Blue Ridge to West Virginia ride. Okay.
Blue Ridge Parkway. That's why they said it's a Blue Ridge.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because Blue Ridge Parkway, I mean, yeah, that's, in the neighborhood kind of the Dragon and stuff.
Well, all 3 of us, the Tennessee people on here, we can, or at least from my house, I can be on the first part of Blue Ridge Parkway, which is by Grandfather Mountain, in about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. A couple of years ago, we went down and did the Trehola Skyway, which is kind of at the top.
Yeah.
At the top of Blue Ridge.
Yeah. Trailhead of Skyway is really closer to the Dragon than it is to the Blue Ridge.
Yeah. I will, during part of the ride, we did like 20 or 30 miles on the bridge to
right
after Trehola. I think it was part of getting to like where the hotel was.
Yeah. At the end of it,
that the view was fantastic and amazing.
Yeah, Blue Ridge Parkway, especially the other end of it towards Sevierville and the Snake and all that stuff. Or not Snake, I'm sorry. Tail of Dragon. The other end of it is much more mountainous than the end by us. The end by us is pretty mountainous, but once you will get into one part, once you get to Asheville, it kind of flattens out, and then once you pass Asheville, it gets more and more in elevation and more curvy as it goes. Blue Ridge Parkway is actually almost 500 miles from end to end.
Okay.
And the last 60 or 70 miles of it from Asheville to Cherokee, North Carolina is the best part. It's the most scenic, the most curviest, the most up and down.
Yeah, this part right here kicked my butt because the road's all tore up.
Yeah. And I know I was talking about in that one moto vlog when I was there on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate road construction.
Well, this road is just beat up from you get so much traffic, and
that and the winter was harsh up there.
Yeah, the winter up there sucks. It sucks here, but it's worse up there.
Mhm. Oh, dumb question. Several weeks back, we talked about Eat, Sleep, and Ride, and I think I signed up for it, but I really didn't seem to be able to like do anything on the site.
You need the app for the phone.
You need to what?
You need the app for the phone.
Okay.
It's more app driven than it is desktop driven. Because what it does, it tracks your ride.
Right. Rever does the same thing, but it sounded like from what you described, that it did a little bit more. Does anybody know of an app as opposed to using a Garmin that would take you along a pre-planned route?
You can do that with Google Maps.
You can do that with Eat, Sleep, and Ride. What it does, it can track your rides, and if someone track their ride, you can follow it.
Probably a 2,000, and they still want $6,500. Good Lord!
Yeah, it's an 18-year-old bike, but it looks pretty.
I started to say it looks like it's been took care of. Pictures are deceiving, though. I tell you.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah, it's amazing what a fresh wipe down with the polish will do to cover up, to cover things up.
It's only got 8,000 buttons on it, though.
Yeah, I like a bike to be a bike. It shouldn't be a car. It doesn't need to have a home entertainment center on it.
Yeah, that's a space shuttle, not a car.
Yeah.
Well, the center section's a stereo and the cassette player.
Cassette player.
I'd rock that.
Cassette player's on the side, where that black area is above the round buttons. That flips open the cassette player there.
Wow.
Your arrow thing up. The chrome is. You see where the chrome's cut out for it?
Yeah.
So in that center section, that was the cassette player, and then the round knobs are for your intercom, when it cuts in, when it cuts out, tone, everything.
I'd rock that. I'd rock that all day long.
Too heavy.
Nah.
How much do you think that thing weighs? It's probably 800 pounds.
970 pounds empty. Because I had one.
I can handle it.
I didn't have a 2000.
Yes,
I had a
you can handle it. Maybe the rest of us can't.
V-Rod's still on there.
I need a monster bike.
I rode a 900-pound street glide the other day.
And I am only 5 feet 9. I have a 31-inch inseam. Pretty big. But it's balanced. See, the fuel tank's underneath the seat.
Yeah.
So it's got a very low center of gravity.
Mm-hmm. Did you see the TW for 2650? Look at that. That's a good little dual sport with a low seat height for shorter people like me.
Dude, I would, if someone offered me a fucking gold ring, I'd take it in a second. I wouldn't even think about it. I'd just say yes.
Until you had to pull the motor or do the clutches.
That's fine. I'll pull the motor.
If somebody offered me a gold wing, I'd take it in a second and give it to Dante.
Well, if somebody wants to give you bikes, and if you're willing to like work on them to get them functional, and then turn around and either have fun with them or turn around and resell them.
Control STS 1300 ABS, $4,500.
It was $2,500 to pull all the stuff off and swap motors in my car. And then the guy didn't check the clutch, and the clutch went out 6 months later. I wasn't going to do it again. So when I check a bike, I check to see that the side covers can come off without pulling it out of the frame, so that you can get to the clutch, you can get to the stator.
CT just really wants a killer.
Hey, Overland.
I muted him.
What'd you do that for?
Because he was snoring.
That was
Siesta.
that was a snoring heard around the world.
Can't unmute him though.
Wow.
Yeah, they gotta unmute themselves.
Yeah, one of the things I found to be a little surprising and maybe a little disturbing. I've been listening to some NPR and they're interviewing some of these foreign diplomats and stuff, and a couple of them I swear sound like Overland. That same kind of accent and pattern to the vocal intonations. It was like, oh my God, Overland's actually secretly a diplomat.
Yes.
From Portugal? That could be why they sound like Overland.
Yeah, these weren't people from Portugal. These were people from like Spain or some other
Well,
place.
that's close enough. Spain's close enough.
Yeah, it's right beside it.
Yeah.
Overland just infiltrated us.
Yeah, this is all
He's a
part of his
spy.
plan to improve his English so he can be a spy.
Yes.
Did he wake up?
No,
No, he's still muted.
we're doing concourse.
Oh. Missing some.
Yeah, someone stripped and called him a Street Fighter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one doesn't look as.
They did a hideous job of it too.
You want to bet that's rattle can paint?
Oh, it probably is. I don't think nothing against rattle can.
You remember that?
Go ahead.
You remember that one Dante that had the Japanese sun on it that was so wild?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah. It looked worse. Not much.
I like rattle can.
Well, you can get a very nice finish if you're good. If you're not good, well,
Good. Keyword.
yeah. Trust me,
That's why
I spray paint components at work now.
I know.
That's why my bike has 5 different colors blues all over it.
I thought that was just because you hadn't painted or hadn't washed it recently.
Well, that's the word on the street.
That's a mean looking bike.
Oh yeah, that's the 1000 version of mine, but a little bit older.
Who is it that has one? Jester on 2.
If it's like the Nighthawk, the oil filter's behind those header pipes.
Yeah, that's the way mine is too.
You have fun changing the oil.
Well, mine's to the side. It's on the left, right behind the headers, and like right above the oil drain bolt. It's a little bit different.
But it's someplace where you can get to it.
You better buy the K&N with a welded-on nut on the end to it. Otherwise, you're never going to get a new one tight because you can't get your hand around it. So I just buy the $15 one K&N and use that. Matt, you're up to 110 subs now. That's
It
great.
just took 5-6 years.
Pretty pictures.
If I get one more sub, I break 180. Wow, that one's even got off-road lights, heated grips. Does need a set of tires.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I'll sell you one cheaper than that.
Oh, reduced. Look, Street Glide, 11.5 grand.
Harleys are too expensive.
Well, you can actually find decent deals on them, but you have to find the people that are trying to sell them instead of the people that are trying to get
To upgrade. Yeah.
Yeah, like this guy right here, guaranteed he's got 11,000 on there because he's got, the Vance and Hines short exhaust, and
Yeah.
he's put a bunch of extras on there, and he's trying to get the money back out of it.
Yeah. Well, you don't get the money back out of extras. It might look.
But it's also a Harley. therefore, you jack up the price by 50 to 100% anyway.
Well, it's the thing about Harleys is they don't lose their value as much as other bikes, though.
Well, they don't right now because they have the reputation and the name.
Yeah.
The name is what people are buying. They're not,
See, I like to buy so cheap that there's no way it's going to drop. If it's running, it's worth that,
That is ugly.
Yeah.
I like yellow. That's kind of ugly, but I like yellow.
That's a CBO too in it. It's got the covered lowers.
No,
I don't like the fact that Harley puts the same hard bags on everything. It makes the ass end of the bike look the same on all of them.
Some of the newer street glides and stuff have the extended lower bags where they look a little different.
Yeah, like the Street Guide specials. They have the bags that wrap around the exhaust.
Yeah. Like the one I rode. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to see if I could find it, and it would probably take me all evening to find it. But somewheres I've got a picture from a Quaker Steak and Lube bike night, and you see it's the back end. You see the back end of like 4 bikes parked in a row, and they all have those saddlebags, and they all look the same.
So it's probably
And one of them was a scooter.
They want to.
Cool.
Overlaying back.
It's looking for sure.
I'm in here.
You were sleeping.
Yes, a while ago. No, but I've been here since you were on the.
Wake up and talk.
Welcome back. Welcome
on
back.
the Kawasaki.
Well,
Yeah.
you heard about the shot that was heard around the world? Well, we heard the snore that was heard around the world.
Yes, I know. I had 10 minutes of sleep. I recovered.
Oh, Aprilia Practor V4. Ooh.
Where?
Right there, 2010.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
RS-V4.
You really should tell Madonna to leave you alone for a while. Stop coming over and visiting.
Wearing you down.
He's always bugging up.
I know, you take her out on the back of the KLE and just ride her around town all the time, just tires you right out.
It goes to Nimi Johnny. Oh.
Hey, Ghost Anime.
How do you spell the name?
For Softail? Well, there's all kind of stuff right now on Craig's bike stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. How's it going?
Hello.
He's in.
What's up, Gus?
What's up?
Hi, guys.
Are those ears on top of that helmet?
Yep, cat ears.
That is cool.
He's a weeaboo.
That is cool.
Oh, God.
Scroll back. Was that a Magna?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are interesting looking hard
You seem
bags.
to find the magnet wherever you look.
Yeah, I kind of have a
It's
kind
true.
of, kind of a thing for me. All right.
Oh, that
Those
sucker's
bags are
clean.
eBay bags.
Wow.
Those are hideous.
They don't fit at all.
Cheap ones.
And they look like
It looks very odd.
maybe a oil in.
It looks like they should be on a shovel head.
Yeah.
Or 57.
You know,
shit.
they probably could have been. I have seen some people that I met somebody with who had a Saber that they'd like put Harley. They'd put mufflers from a Harley on it. They had a Harley light bar on the front.
They are more tires on that
See,
bike.
that picture's been photoshopped and sharpened, and I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The fact they actually armor all the front tire makes me cringe.
Those
you
bags.
don't do yours.
No, of course they didn't get it on the tread part. No.
Those bags would look good on a Versus.
Don't start. I've not even got it.
Is that a helicopter?
eBay, we're dropping all prices because I'm selling versus parts.
Versus parts.
There's your
From shops.
1,800.
The way I look at it, Mike, I'm taking this thing on a long test ride.
I hope you enjoy it. I really do. I've heard nothing but good about it. It's just not a KLR. I'm sorry.
He's coming to get you, Mike.
I can tear it apart right at my front door. All the travel so far.
Oh,
There's
Mike,
another
you
Concord.
have- you don't see the links, do you, Mike?
No, I don't.
I just posted something for you to have a laugh during the first one minute.
No, I don't have the links brought up. I'm on my cell phone right now.
What the hell?
Jeez.
Wait. You don't have the sound. You have to put the sound.
No, I've got the sound. I have the sound on, but I've got you guys all talking too. So
Look where we spend the night.
boy, that's like a couple of giant zits on your eyes.
That's not zit. Yeah,
This is where we spend the
zits, but it's not zits.
Okay, the problem that I have is everybody's talking at the same time the video's playing, so it's very strange.
That's my tent, the gray one. It was 710.
Ah, you guys do the same thing I do. You've got a wristwatch strapped to the brace.
Yeah, that's my friend's tent, and that's his video. I still haven't edited mine. There's my Kelly, my beautiful Kelly.
I'm
There's
sorry,
my
you have to have a KLE. You don't sell KLRs over your way. I'm sorry. I feel for you, man. And you know what? I could try to sneak one over to you.
Just do like Radar from MASH and just mail him the pieces one at a time.
I can mail him pieces from Matt's over.
Yeah, straight from Matt's house.
I can make Matt pay the postage.
That's my breakfast. Milk.
From all the bears.
What was this? Was the other stuff like some foraged food, or what was that?
It's some. It was a milk packet and how do you call that? It was
They're doing chemtrails in Spain too.
Oh God.
And the world's flat.
I just sent it to watch the beginning of the movie.
I heard the edge of the world is over by.
Lovely set of night mask free to sleep.
Yes, Mike and I go like Marmaduke.
God. Oh Lord.
Oh, man, I gotta get some sleep in the morning.
Yeah, morning comes all too quick, and it's trash night. And once again, I haven't collected a bunch of stuff to haul out to the trash.
We gotta set that gopher.
I went back to get something to drink, and I come back, and that was on the screen.
Oh, that's weird. What's that orange thing? What was that orange thing?
It's a trial bike.
What are you talking about? This one?
Like a beta,
No, back one.
Like a beta or something.
There was something that almost looked like third row down.
Torpedo.
What the hell is that?
That's a trike.
The stallion.
Fugly. That's what it is.
That's halfway to an Elio.
Oh, the rear.
Oh, it's Chinese. So someone took an ice bear and basically tried to turn it into got a steering wheel. What the fuck?
What the?
Oh, and a gear shift.
And pedals on the throttle pedal. Oh, look at
That's
an automatic keyboard.
Steering wheel.
Oh my God.
Look at that?
Automatic.
Yeah.
And the shifter, yeah.
Yeah, it's a scooter. It's a fucking ice bear. What it
Look
is?
at the size of the front wheel too.
Yeah, those are
Man.
car tires.
Wow.
Ooh, he's dark siding.
No,
It's probably just all car pieces to begin with. So
That's probably a kit. It was made that way.
Yeah, one of our riders was dark siding, and he went down. The tire deflated instantly, and he went down hard, and he broke his eye socket.
and he broke what?
His eye socket.
Ouch.
They had to fix that. He's not blind; he can see through both eyes, so he didn't lose his eye, but he broke his eye socket.
Did he have a helmet?
Wow.
Yeah. But what happened was he didn't have a full face helmet with the chin guard.
Yeah.
So everybody in the club pulled the car tires off their bikes after his wreck.
Well, somebody said that if you have non-standard tires on your bike and you wreck, they can use that as an excuse to cancel your insurance.
By the
Or
tires?
not out on your insurance.
$34,000 for that?
Wow.
Holy shit.
Is that American dollars?
God.
Yes, that would be American.
That's retarded.
This is a backhand?
It's very nice, but that's probably half the value of my house. Or close to half.
Did it say 1,700 and some pounds?
That's crazy.
Wood grain interior components.
So maybe this is their answer to the slingshot, maybe.
The slingshot's actually cheaper than that.
Yeah, quite a bit.
5-speed automatic. Air conditioning.
Why not?
What?
You mean the KLE don't have that?
Well, it has, but
KLR does.
only when you open your visor.
Ooh, look what I just found in Greendale, Indiana.
That's crazy.
By the who?
I see something. Look at this. Now, granted, this is what I'm seeing on the Cincinnati thing, but.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, if you get the starting base model, it's only 20 grand, but
Only 20 grand.
Yeah, but the other one said base model was 33.
yeah.
30.
Base model 33?
Yeah, that's what it said.
God.
It's not that far. The costly one is 31.
At this point, why didn't you just get a Miata or?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because they wanted something cool.
Motorcycle license.
It's not
I
as
swear,
fun as this.
if I had one of those, I'd have to have a Batman costume.
The thing is, I have a motorcycle license. I want to be screwed.
If I had one of those, I'd punch myself in the nuts.
I want to tell all my friends that they can't drive if they don't have a motorcycle license. All that is. That's a fucking douche canoe.
Yeah.
It is. It does look rather canoe-like. Yes.
I mean,
Wow, that looks like that could be a fairing up there in
the
this picture.
The douchiness of that thing is extremely high.
Yeah, if you guys see one of those running around town and somebody's riding that black one with a Batman costume, just shoot me. Shoot me.
Well, there's a bunch of those running around here. If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be here.
Oh, we got a couple that right around here.
Yeah.
Dude, I've counted 20.
If I had the money, I'd do it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you've already got the ears.
I know. People's opinion of me doesn't really matter because I'll say worse stuff about myself. I don't give a fuck.
Yes, Salvador.
I'm back.
God. There we go.
I'm back.
See, it's not the Portuguese, it's French that kiss each cheek when they meet.
I I want to screenshot that and then turn it into
This is where I get my milk from.
Yep, Madonna's there.
Whoa.
I had to have a model. Oh my god.
Got some milk in your eye.
Yeah. and then he asks Mike, and I go, oh, Mike, oh, like the Marmaduke. Yeah. We had a blast.
Gets lonely out there on the trail, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens on the trail stays
Stays
on
on the trail.
the trail.
That's why I don't even want to see it. That's why I cover my eyes.
We're doing Brokeback Motorcycles here.
I didn't start it.
Ohio. Okay.
What did you see, Raven?
Hmm?
What did you see? You're looking at something.
A couple different things. There's here, let me actually, if you look over in the Hangouts, I put the link up.
Cave Troll, that's a beautiful bike.
And
yeah, look at it. That must be a 21-inch front wheel.
Okay, now how far are you going to get on a tank that small?
Who cares? Look at the style.
To your place in line at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, only if you trailer the damn thing.
Man,
It looks way cool. It looks totally amazing.
Guy.
But it's got a tiny gas tank.
That's probably still a 4-gallon tank, though.
Really?
Yeah, it's not that small.
Yeah.
It's like a teardrop. Yeah.
Okay, maybe. It doesn't...
It's pretty wide. Not that tall, but wide.
And I'm a little disturbed that you can actually see through the bike.
There was some at the hot bike tour that I went to last year that were just amazing. And all of them have like hydraulics.
It doesn't have the tail light. Where's the tail light of that bike?
That's just a concept bike.
Are they allowed to cruise your roads?
There's Batman.
You have a concept bike. Who's throwing arrows? Come on.
Oh, wow.
Is that a wheel?
That looks like some of the... There's some very strange vintage vintage bikes out there. This looks like one of them. Is this one of the ones with the solid body?
It's from
Looks like
1936.
The Tron. Looks like the Tron bike.
Yeah, it does look like the Tron bike.
With the suicide shifter. Sweet.
Look at that helmet.
All
what the Gremlins.
Oh, those are on eBay.
Cool.
They sell those on eBay all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up a new helmet. Now I have to decide if I think I like the new helmet, which means at some point I have to switch the intercom over to it. I'm debating what to do with the old helmet though.
Oh yeah, that's true. What happened with the new helmet? Did you exchange? Did you
Did
you got it back? No.
I took back the bright yellow lime green Vega helmet. It was just a little whoa.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's raining.
Yeah.
Is there a bike in that picture?
What bike?
What bike? Oh. You were talking helmets? You were talking round things.
Oh,
What's
wow.
this? What's this?
Is that
These are
all?
bikes.
That's not pinstriping. That's just
Extreme speed.
No, that's just paint.
Is this the front or the back
Yeah.
of the bike?
I've seen some really
that's the
amazing
back.
pinstriping.
That's
Like,
the back.
Yeah, this is the rear fender.
It's got the big
This
hard bags inside.
It's probably in stealth mode, and then it opens the shell, and we get in. That's it.
Well, all of them have.
And it turns into a very trendy transformer.
They all have hydraulics. Like that's the ones. Like if you go to a bike show, that's what you'll see.
Oh, the raise and the lower they raise and lower the frame of the bike.
Yeah. Like
With
Yeah, I've
hydraulic
seen those.
suspension.
yeah.
Oh, and the big wheels. Yeah.
They'll sit like this one here will sit all the way on the ground, and then when they go to ride, it lifts up.
It lifts.
So who's Marshall?
That's me.
Okay. Have I met you before?
No,
Tonight's his first night.
I'm on here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be gentle, whoever. Be gentle.
We weren't too sure about letting them in, a newbie, you know.
Yeah.
Might
Yeah.
not be able to handle it.
We were all new once, except for Gopher.
Just beat the guy that isn't there
Marshall
to
lives up
defend
here
himself.
with me and Cave Troll.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah, she's laughing. Well, at least Marshall present has seen all the corners. The guys just slept. we had it all. We had it all. So
Yeah. We've been chatting it up and been pretty good laugh. Been pretty
you're
fun.
vaccinated already. So.
Yeah. A little bit.
Oh, he's had his shots? That helps. Makes it much easier to adopt them out if they've had their shots.
The tetanus. Yeah. That's a beautiful Norton there.
Yeah, Raven. I'm a moto vlogger like Cave Troll and Moto Matt. So
Someday I need to at some point I need to pick up cameras.
yeah. I've enjoyed it. I've done it for a couple of years now. So a lot of bike review stuff, biker advice, different moto vlog topics, motorcycle gear that I own, and reviews on it, pretty much from boots to gloves to coats, helmets.
75.
That's a
GoPro,
weird, wild looking Norton. Is that a custom?
No, it's from 75.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
You say beautiful, and I think you're. I want to say you're saying that to the mannequin in the back.
Is that a front disc brake? It is. From 75.
Appreciate that sub.
Amazing.
Actually, I'm trying to look you up as it is.
This is Marshall 3498.
Let me look you up.
I think I'm going to end the live portion of this.
Break out the tequila.
I wish I could have some tequila.
It is a front brake.
Everyone at Keith, thanks for coming. I always enjoy it. Everyone that's here, everyone's joined for the first time, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
As everyone knows, normally runs a little after. That's all.
Oh, shoot.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
I'm sorry, March.
Bye-bye, everyone.
See y'all.
Bye.
No.
Salvadorian boy, he was here. I didn't know.
I'm so glad
I'm all
we
right.
had this
Up to you. I
time
can't give you another sub.
together.
Yeah. Another one?